Yo, what's good, boys? How we doing today, man? Lots of stuff going on. We have Jon Jones talking about how he's questionable, how he's done, right? That's what he said in the video clip, is that he's done. And, yeah, man. Is he done? Probably. Let's be honest. Jon Jones is probably done. I'd be done if I was in Jon Jones's position. But the problem we're having right now is the fact that Jon Jones does not want to admit that he is done. He wants to say that he's still here. He wants to stay champion. I rather Jon Jones just say, yo, I'm done. I'm not fighting again. I don't need to fight anymore. I've done what I need to do. I don't need to fight Tom. I don't need to do any of this stuff. I'm no longer champion. I'm no longer a fighter. I'm no longer in the UFC. But no, this guy insists on pretending like he's the best heavyweight and that how he still wants to fight. He just doesn't want to fight Tom. You know, it's crazy. The first one here again, Mod Wen, 2X. What's up? What's up, FBI? Well, what's your name? What's your name? I forget your name. What was your OG name? What's up, 2X, bro? I know. 2X, bro, you've literally climbed to the top of the mod list in like a couple of days. This is something I've never seen done before. This is something I've never seen done before. What the fuck? When did Dana White said Jon Jones is done? Not Dana White saying Jon Jones is done. It was, how's this a Lucas Tracy thumbnail? How's this a Lucas Tracy thumbnail? J-Rod. What about J-Rod? It was Jon Jones. There was a clip of Jon Jones saying that he's done. He was on FaceTime with some Russian guy, I'm pretty sure, and he's like, oh, I'm done. I'm done. Yeah, I'm done, buddy. Yeah, we're done here. Yeah, why Adam? Yeah, why Adam? Why Adam? Yeah. What's up, why Adam? But dude, X, 2X, bro. 2X up there for the mod list for sure. Could you play it? Alright, I got you. Jon Jones, I'm done. Yeah, we done here. What's up, Gooners? What's up, Uncle Fester? What's up, King Hurricane? How's y'all's days going? Jon Jones. Okay, here's a clip. On Reddit. Oh, fuck. I better not leak anything here. Oh, shit. Okay, guys. I'm going on Reddit, but if you see something that's questionable, all I'll need you to do is pretend like you didn't see it. All right? That's what I'll need y'all to do. All right, but let's check out the Jon Jones clip.
Like that, my man. I'm excited to see you again.
But you are still active.
This guy on the phone says you are still active.
10 years left.
He has 10 years left.
He said you got
But
10
you're
years
still
left,
active.
Oh, yeah, no, I'm done.
He got a little girl. He's like, oh.
I'm looking forward to seeing you again.
He said he's done. Jon Jones says he's done. Is he really done? I don't know. Also, we have I think James Lynch is hilarious. I think Rip Aspinall. Yeah, I know. Nah, bro. What do you Rip Aspinall, bro? Career being wasted? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. If you're looking at it like that, yeah. He's wearing gloves while talking to the Russian dude. He's wearing gloves while talking to the Russian dude? What do you mean he's wearing gloves? He's not wearing gloves. Wait. Let me look through the video. He's not wearing gloves, bro. What do you mean? Wearing gloves? Jon Jones, bro, this guy's in Thailand. Literally taking like cocaine, Molly, meth, heroin, fentanyl, fucking Viagra. He's on Grindr. He's on Tinder. He's on LinkedIn. He's on fucking, I don't even know at this point. He's on Craigslist. He's on Facebook Marketplace. He's literally on everything but on UFC and on his grind. It's a good site to buy shoes online. The shoe stores near me. The good shoes, there aren't my size. I'm a size 6 or 7. They're all lime 8 or 9 plus. Size 6, 7 shoes. 6, 7. Nah, bro. 6 or 7 size shoes? 6 or 7? Oh my gosh. Size 6 or 7. Crazy. Go to GOAT or StockX. GOAT and StockX are the best place to get shoes. You're not paying retail, but it is what it is. You're 14? Bro, I'd size 8 at 14, okay? Okay, has Bula. I don't even want to see the Jones-Aspinall fight anymore. Cut Jones, give Aspinall Cyril Gahn or Almeida. Aspinall as the champion. Yeah, I agree. Dude, I you know what I want to see? I think it would be hilarious. I think if they book Gahn versus Tom Aspinall and Cyril Gahn like sleeps Aspinall with like a 1-2 and like folds Tom Aspinall like a lawn chair, I think that'd be one of the funniest things that could happen right now. Timu or Alibaba is nice, very reliable. All right. Zaba, all right. Timu or Alibaba, yeah. Actually, just give me the money and I'll ship them in like 365 business days. They're allowed to sell. They're not allowed to sell John Jones on Facebook Marketplace anymore, Dag. All right. Wow. That's not what I meant. Yo, if that happened, Aspinall's career would be fried. Yeah, that'd be hilarious. That'd be hilarious. He goes, fights Cyril Gahn, gets slept in the first 2 minutes by a 1-2 down the pipe, folds him over like a lawn chair. Like, you know, one of those like KOs where the guy literally just like loses consciousness and just like flops over forward or gets stunned backwards. Like he's there. And then he just, you know, one of those ones. And then Tom Aspinall loses to like Sergey Spivak in a rematch or some shit. I was size 9 at 14, little bro. Damn. Chimaev versus Ronda Rousey. Chimaev gets KO'd. Nice one. Jones doesn't deserve that moment. Yeah. Does he not deserve that moment? I don't know. John Jones deserves the world. Oil up Dag. Okay. No, it'd be funny if Gahn chins him and then Jones returns and immediately fights Gahn again. And then the exact same thing happens. Like Gahn just gets submitted in the first round. Like he just never learns. He's like, oh, fuck. I am not impressed with my performance. I don't know. This is John Jones. This is not a joke. John Jones is not a joke. His opponent, man, when I used to watch this guy fight, man, his opponent when he punch and when he kick, man. King Sharp Bullet versus Marc-Andre Barriault prediction. I'm going Marc-Andre Barriault by spinning back fist. I see this happening. Marc-Andre Barriault is a big guy, huge guy. He has big hands, huge hands, massive hands, some say. I like this fight for him, especially wherever this fight is, I believe. Don't rage bait me. Bro, if you only asked that question for me to agree with your opinion because you called him King Sharp Bullet. You said King Sharp Bullet versus Marc-Andre Barriault. Like, bro, give the same energy. King Sharp Bullet versus Queen Marc-Andre Barriault. Ask me a good question. I'll give you a serious reply. Gone sleeping Aspinall would be disturbing. Dude couldn't even chin Lewis or Rosenstrike. He chinned Lewis. What do you mean? Sugar Marab 2 prediction. That's an easy fight. Sugar Marab 2 is going to be an easy fight. Sean O'Malley's probably going to get the KO earlier on, round 1 or round 2. Especially being able to have his hip. Like in the first fight, he didn't have a hip. So, you know, actually having a hip is going to give him, you know, huge benefits compared to the first fight. And I think it's going to shock a lot of people because a lot of people hate Sean O'Malley for no reason. Literally no reason to hate Sean O'Malley. And people love Marab for literally no reason. You know what I mean? Like the most boring fighter ever, but I guess whatever. People hate Mario Bautista for knee in the thigh of Aldo. Okay, who set that game plan? Marab actually set that game plan. Don't rage bait me. I think it's going to be a decision probably for Sharp Bullet. I think a Sharp Bullet decision. Shara has no KO power. Let's be honest. How tall are you, Dag? 5'11". Where's Hackle? It's late in South Africa, bro. It's like 11. French gone. Man, I thought about not because the blood was leaving my head. It's because the blood was going to my penis. Bro, what? I tapped because the blood was not leaving my head. It was going to my penis. Okay. What's up, Shoddy? Sean arguably won 1-3-5 against Marab. I had him winning 3-5 though. Yeah, I had Sean winning round 3 and 5. I had Sean winning round 3 and 5. But round 1 was close, and even live I was saying it could go Sean. It could go Sean. That's what I was saying. Like it wasn't a split decision, right? It was a unanimous decision. It could have been a split decision though. Could have been a split. Could have been a win for Sean. Could have been a unanimous decision for Sean. Barrios get KO'd a lot though. Yeah, I know, but Marc-Andre Barriere only gets KO'd by some of the best guys, you know? Like Dustin Soltzfoots, you know? He's one of the best. He's a future champ. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, Barriere get KOs a lot, but it's in the first round, and I don't think Shara has... Shara's on the back foot and only looks for finishes later on, and he really doesn't have much... I don't think Shara has a lot of KO power. I'm going to be honest. He's so bouncy, and he's just like a tap, tap, tap guy. You know? He's a tippy-tappy guy. Michael Zajac out of spell. Carried Barriere. Yeah, and Gone is mid? I don't think so. And Shara beat Michael Olazechuk. I got my arm broken when I was rolling in Goon Jutsu. Rolling in Goon Jutsu. What does that mean? Rolling in Goon Jutsu? I think they have a different name for that. Goon Jutsu? Was this like full consent Goon Jutsu? Like what's the scenario here? I might have to report you to the police. Gon has to be the first guy to ever get bricked in the octagon? No, definitely not. I don't think so. I don't think Gon was Gon really bricked? That was against who was that against? I forget who that was against. No, bro, what the fuck? Aspinall Gon is gonna happen, and Aspinall either KOs him round 1 or subs him round 1. Yeah, realistically, probably. Could have been a KO for Sean. Could have been a KO for Sean. Yeah. Gon got dropped by Tuivasa, got taken in control on the ground and pounded by Volkov. MVP ruined it. I know. No, it wasn't even MVP. It wasn't even MVP. That was Ngannou. Yeah, that was Ngannou. Yeah. MVP didn't even ruin it. You know what ruined it? Shara Bullet's injuries. Like Shara Bullet going into that MVP fight was like severely compromised. Severely compromised. And he should have never gone to that fight. But if he pulled out of that fight, I would have been extremely mad. I'm not gonna lie, I would have been extremely mad. So it was basically a loss for Shara. If he pulled out, everybody would say he was ducking, this and that. He ruined the card. Everybody would have hated him. If he didn't pull out, he lost. So it is what it is. He had intestine problems and staph. I know, that's what I'm saying, bro. And most people don't know this. Shara actually only has one eye. You know? Holy. Bro, people are mad at me. People are so mad at me. No, they're not. They're on my side. Shara had pooping problems. But you know what? Shara kind of deserved it. Because why is this guy hanging out with Nina Drama? You know what I mean? Why is Shara Bullet? That is not the Dagestan way. You know? When me and my family moved from the Caucasus, right? We were told, you know, everybody knows if you live in the Caucasus that you have a village leader. And every village leader, if you want to leave the village, they give you a speech that you should not be repeating to others. But I'm going to say it right here. I'm going to expose what we had to face in the Caucasus. When you leave the village leader tells you, never do a sparring video with Nina Drama. And look what he did. He went against the village elders, man. He went against the village elders. You just can't do that. You can't. Seriously. Put some respect on the king's name. Shara. It is what it is. Drickus is my favorite fighter. He's your favorite fighter? You know what? I respect that. As much as I believe Drickus is going to get absolutely dominated, destroyed, and humiliated by Hamza Chimaev, I respect Drickus as a favorite fighter because I understand why people actually like Drickus du Plessis, and I can see him as someone's favorite fighter because he's entertaining, he goes for finishes, he works hard, he makes fights fun. He has trash talk, he makes fights fun. You know what I don't understand? When people say their favorite fighters are guys like Merab Dvalishvili. You know what I mean? It's like, What do you mean? How is Merab Dvalishvili is your favorite fighter? Merab Dvalishvili is your favorite fighter. How? How is like literally this? You know what? You know what? I think people whose favorite fighter is Merab Dvalishvili live in like this hater mentality. Like they just hate whoever Merab is fighting. So they subsequently side with Merab. It's like they don't like Sean O'Malley. Well, I'm actually a Merab fan. I've always been a Merab fan. You know? You seen more of Jon Jones hugging and kissing dude's head? No. You see more videos of Jon Jones hugging and kissing a dude's head? What head are you talking about? Like a dickhead, bruv, innit? I hate Nina? Yeah, good idea. Drake is the type of guy to die in the octagon. Yeah. Drake is the type of guy to get hit with a punch and fall back like this. You know what I mean? You know, I don't know where I was going with that, but it's fun. His style is awesome and I'm attracted to him. Huh? His style is awesome. I'm attracted to him. You're attracted to Dricus Du Plessis? Like physically attracted to him? He doesn't even he's not even that attractive. He's pretty mid. Like if I'm a shorty, I probably wouldn't let Dricus hit. I'd kind of be scared to fight. I feel like Dricus fights the same way I feel like Dricus fucks the same way he fights. So if I was a shorty, I'd be like, I don't want you in my guts, actually. Please, actually, Dricus. I'll take Sean O'Malley. I don't want to get hurt here. When guys say their favorite fighters are Bilal, Ian Gary, Uncle Live, yeah, same thing. I don't mind Bilal. Bilal's not terribly unentertaining. Ian Gary, pretty boring. Uncle Live, in his last couple of fights, has been pretty boring. People like those guys hate fun fights, yeah. I'm gonna go play Roblox, don't forget me. Okay. Do you go on Instagram Live? No. Bilal is fire, bro. He's Canelo. Nice one. Nice one. Tired of hearing Islam is the GOAT. He got flatlined by nobody. Tired of hearing Islam is the GOAT. He got flatlined by nobody. Yeah, but I don't think losses, especially losses from a long time ago, really define your career. You know, because I think one of the problems is that people get caught up in losses. And if people get too caught up in losses, then they're going to end up like boxing, where people are just trying to preserve their record. You know what I mean? And I think that's pretty stupid. No homo, of course. He's just hot. You can't say no homo. That's like saying no homo and then literally putting a dick in your mouth. It's like, I don't think that's how that works. You know what I mean? I don't know. I'm not too sure about that one. Jon Jones smooshing Russian domes in Thailand. Hey, man. What happens in Thailand stays in Thailand. Now, you know what's crazy is that Jon Jones is kissing and grabbing Russian dudes' hair in Thailand with a camera on. So if he's doing that with a camera on, imagine what Jon Jones is doing without a camera on. You know what I mean? Like, imagine what he's doing without a camera on. If he's willing to like, oh yes, you know, some Russian dude's head. What is he doing without the camera on? Favorite fighters are Joshua Van, Hamzat, and Aspinall. That's respectable. Joshua Van being your favorite fighter is like so Gen Z. You know what I mean? It's so Gen Z. Maybe Dana White is lying about it. Yeah. What's up, Big Bubba? How you doing, man? Can we please go over what narrative would be if Chimaev submits Dricus instantly? The narrative would have been if Dricus had 2 more rounds, he would have won. Yeah, well, actually, if Dricus had 2 more rounds, he would have won. Dricus had 2 more rounds. He would have won the fight. I don't know why he tapped. It wasn't even joke. Dricus, if he had 2 more rounds, he would won. Shamil Musayev, PFL welterweight, 18-0, literally smokes 2 undefeated guys from Khabib's camp. He's also undefeated. What the fuck? If Neil Magny can be a part of UFC, why not Shamil? Probably because he doesn't want to be a part of the UFC. Because if he goes to the UFC from PFL, he probably gets paid more in PFL. You know what I mean? So why would he take a pay cut when the skill of fighters he's fighting is increasing, right? It doesn't seem beneficial to him. Maybe Jon Jones not gonna fight, honestly. Yeah, I think that's the reality most people have to accept, and I don't think people should be pushing for Jon Jones Aspinall. I think the narrative needs to shift from, okay, guys, we need to tell Jon Jones to fight Aspinall. That narrative is done. We need to tell Jon Jones to give up the belt. Just vacate, bro. It shouldn't be just fight Aspinall, bro. It should be just vacate. Just vacate. Just leave the sport. We don't want to see you fight anymore. We don't care about you fighting Aspinall. We don't care about to see you fight. Leave the UFC. That's what the narrative shift should be, because if people are saying that, I feel like he's more inclined to actually fight. It's not gay if you keep your socks on. Yeah, I don't know about that one. Try telling that to John Jones. I actually feel like John Jones was gay. Then you know what's crazy? You know what? John Jones being gay does make sense because of the fact that he was on steroids, and steroids genuinely make you gay. Like it's weird what steroids can do to you, and they can genuinely make you gay. If you don't know, now you know. So don't do steroids, because it would genuinely, you'll either want to smash dudes or really obese women. Is what I've heard. If Khamzat can't submit Dricus in the first round, then it's over for him. Yeah. The narrative bug going around, all these people are delusional, taken away from that he can finish Dricus easily. Yeah. It's like such a safety net. It's like such a safety net. Oh, Dricus is going to destroy Khamzat Chimaev. But Chimaev can finish anybody in the first round. If Khamzat makes it to the round 3, he's done for. But, you know, it's like that connotation of, well, I already knew that if it was going to finish early, it was going to be Khamzat Chimaev. They're going to say they knew it, you know? Khamzat's going to get a finish earlier on, and people are going to be like, well, I knew that. I already knew that. I literally said I thought Dricus wins, but I also said that Chimaev can, if Chimaev makes it past round 3, then he's going to lose. Well, he didn't, so he didn't lose. It's like a crazy safety net. Top 5 favorite fighters: Volkanovski, Van, Chimaev, Jack Della, Aspinall. Okay, mine are Chimaev, O'Malley, Jamal Hill, Joshua Van. I'm an OG Joshua fan. And Paul Felder back in the day. Paul Felder on the regional scene is my 5th favorite fighter. Rewatching Paul Felder regional scene fights is like something that can make it's like watching Paul Felder regional fights for the first time. I'm not even lying, is the same feeling I felt when I busted a nut for the first time. You know what I mean? Like, it's the same exact feeling. Yuri will always be my favorite fighter. That's good. Yeah. Holy Casual King, liking Yuri is casual. Bro, shut the fuck up. Holy Casual King, liking Yuri is super casual. Not like me, who likes Alexander Volkanovski, Joshua Van, Khamzat Chimaev, Jack Della Maddalena, and Aspinall. None of those are casual picks, guys, right? Downplay the fact that he can finish guys instantly as if it's nothing. I'd like to see anybody else do what he does early. Literally, bro. You see guys nonstop. They'll be fighting the first, second, and third round like it's playtime. They'll be going in here and they'll be dancing, they'll be tapping, jab. Wait. Shoot a takedown that they don't even want to go for the takedown. Neither thigh. Go for a trip, doesn't work. Okay, reverse position against the cage. Bro, these guys, it's insane. It's insane how those are the guys that are talking about cardio when these guys don't even push for anything, any round. Kick Jones out, I agree. Tom Aspinall cucked on the sideline, looks bad, wasted his career. True. Rampage 9 years older than Jones. Shogun 5 years older than Jones. The older generation of light heavyweights had all the courage to take on a young, hungry John Jones, but now who's making excuses? Yeah, of course, bro. Of course. Jones got a skinny 4-incher. Okay. Dricus is going to do nothing. Yeah. The Wolf is going to smoke that guy. So true. So true. The Wolf, we are back. Big Bubba, we are back. I know you're an Usman fan, so if this looks good for all Usman fans, if you're an Usman fan, you need to support Chimaev. You know? Hey, guys, we know Khamzat can steamroll everybody right away. Giving zero credit, but if the fight was 10 rounds, bro, Usman pace, bro. Yeah, literally. Dricus, Connor, and Ilya are mine favorite. Connor is a drug addict. Casual as an insult in the big 2024. It's 2025. It's 2025. Fedor Emelianenko. Sorry. He's a Burns victim. Look at his bones. Oh, I can't do it. I'm not gonna bother doing it, bro. He's a Burns victim, yeah? Look at his estrogen heads. A Burns victim of a thing, yeah? He wasn't even a Burns victim. He literally outpaced Burns, but you know what? It's whatever. Opinion on Ian Gary? I don't know. Opinion on Ian Gary. Ian Gary is boring to watch. He knows how to make fights entertaining. You know, one of the things that people talk about is that any attention or any publicity is good publicity. And I think Ian Gary is going by this motto of any publicity is, you know, good publicity. Because everybody hates him. Everybody hates him. Except all the, you know, what's crazy? It's that all of a sudden, people like Ian Gary. Good video yesterday. I thank you, bro. I like the taste is here. Yeah. He is here. He's lurking in the back, bro. 2X is here. Strickland low-key not funny. Yeah, I know. He's never been funny, bro. Dude, Strickland was... I only like Strickland. Nah, Strickland used to be underground, bro. Strickland used to be underground. You're the first one to push back against the hate towards the Wolf. Hey, Hamzat Borg Chimaev superfan. I got another video coming out about Hamzat Chimaev, but for this one, I'm specifically looking at fighters and their opinion on Hamzat Chimaev. So keep your eye out for it. Turn on notifications because the next video I'm uploading, which is going to be tonight, is about Chimaev and a couple of videos regarding fighters and what they think about Chimaev. So I completely destroy a lot of fighters. Like, I talk so much shit, I'm not gonna be surprised if the video pops off, fighters will be mad 100%. 100%. 2018 Strickland was good. Bro, 2018 Strickland? Bro, what are you talking about? 2022 Strickland was like prime Strickland, or 2023, one of those years. Because Sean Strickland, he would go from like, when he was in the Apex main eventing, and he would yap to the media about his political opinion, that was prime Sean Strickland. When he was fighting Cannonier, when he was fighting Amavov, when he was fighting Abus, that streak he went through was like one of the best streaks ever. When you literally see him every like, you know, two times or 3 times in the span of like 4 months. You know what I mean? Like, it was crazy. Hamzat never fought grapple like Anthony Hernandez with solid chin and Amavov. Let's see. Oh. Hamzat has never fought grapple like Anthony Hernandez with solid chin and Amavov. He only fought the best grappler in 170. I don't know what you're talking about. The best grappler at 170, Kamaru Usman. What do you mean he's never fought a grappler? He's fought... What do you mean? He's fought Kamaru Usman, who's better than Anthony Hernandez. And better than Nasruddin Amavov. You know what I mean? So he's a way better wrestler than Hernandez and Amavov. Amavov is a good wrestler, not grappler. How is he not a good grappler? He's been taken down. Before the Chimaev fight, he was taken down 1 time. Last time Usman got a sub was 1984. Bro. But okay, last time Usman got a sub, you're acting as if he has been fighting the highest of competition since 2017. He's literally been fighting the best guys since 2017. Just because he's not fucking, putting guys in banana splits out there. Kamaru short notice, washed 36 years old. He wasn't washed, and who cares if it was short notice? Anthony Hernandez got chinned by Kevin Holland. He got knocked the fuck out by Kevin Holland. Look what happened when Chimaev fought Kevin Holland. Look what happened. Amavov got destroyed by Sean Strickland and had a close fight with Joaquin Buckley. Great control in wrestling, no submission offense. I don't think you need submission offense. Okay. Taino. No submission offense. Is Merab a good grappler? Let me ask you a question. Is Merab a good grappler? Because he has no submission offense. You know why I say he has no submission offense? Because Sean O'Malley has more subs than Merab Dvalishvili. Sean O'Malley has more submissions than Merab Dvalishvili. But I think Merab is a really good grappler. Didn't Hamzat fight Gerald Meerschaert, who was the most subs in middleweight? True, except he didn't grappler. So I think that's like a weird one to talk about, you know? It's actually really weird to discuss right now. Ovi? Oive? Oh, shit. Oive is your name. Is this... But you have a Bilal as your profile picture? Okay. So it's like sarcasm? Ikram, the toughest grappler? True. Why are you defending Usman now? I'm defending our GOAT. I'm defending myself here. Merab's a great wrestler, solid control. He focuses more on pushing the pace rather than subs. No. Tight no. I said, is Merab a good grappler? This is a yes or no question. It's not a, I'm asking for a sentence here. It's not a, is it on the board? It's up there, Steve. This isn't one of those things. It's a yes or no question. You know what I mean? No. Merab is not a good, Merab is not a good grappler? You're retarded. I cannot take your opinion as valid. You just proved it. Hamzat Rocket 3 times in Brave FC, won by split decision. Hamzat rocked in 3 times in Brave FC. Give me the fights where he was rocked. Give me the fights where Hamzat Chimaev was rocked. I need timestamps. I need timestamps. There's an article. Usman was training to fight Bilal at Madison Square Garden. Madison Square, do it! He was training with Shafkat and Burns for that fight. Don't believe the short notice excuse. So true. Can we get some claps for fight Hamzat Borg Chimaev superfan for that truth? My boy was good. Nothing much. How you been? Bilal love is so forced. Nah, I don't think so. I don't mind Bilal. But it's not like I'm one of these guys that are like glazing Bilal. I thought Bilal was always the better boxer. I tried to tell y'all Bilal was better boxer than Leon Edwards, but nobody wanted to believe me. People call me a rage baiter because they don't see what I see. I said Bilal had better boxing than Leon Edwards, and people called me a rage baiter. That's how you know. That's how you know people don't want to believe the truth, and they don't want to listen to me because I'm 7 levels above you. I'm Magnus Carlsen. You're a woman. That's what you are. You're a woman. You're a woman. I'm Magnus Carlsen. I'm 20 million steps ahead of you. I think in my mind, and you think in your penis, in your clitoris. That's what you think with. Jesus. Bilal rage bait to incel hate trains? What? Give me timestamps of Hamzat Chimaev being rocked. Kumar fight never happened? That never happened. Oh, Kumar? Tino, didn't forget about you. Check the server and you'll know why I had to dip. I didn't forget about you. Check server and you'll know why I had to dip. What? Bro, what are y'all doing, bro? Never happened? He's lying. Bilal ain't never a bad fighter or how the hate is forced. The Bilal hate was forced, but you know what? You know what? You know what? You know what? Bilal ain't even a bad fighter or guy. How is the hate forced? You need guys that get hate. You need guys like Bilal who get hate in order to drive excitement, you know? If people didn't care about Bilal, it would be way worse. Like, there's some guys people genuinely don't care about. I think Pantoja would be better off is people hated him the way they hate Bilal. But it's just people don't care about him at all. You know what I mean? So it's like I in terms of entertainment of this sport, you need guys like Bilal who are hated. Because if every champion was like Pantoja, where it's like you genuinely couldn't give a fuck about him, right? Then it's just dead sport, to be honest. Merab equals cardio plus mix-up. That's it. Merab is cardio plus mix-up? No, Merab is not cardio plus mix-up. Merab is cardio plus grappling. Because his striking's dog shit. He'll be in half-guard controlled decision merchant, pure grappling, submission wrestling. He'd be a half-guard controlled decision merchant in pure grappling and submission wrestling. Okay. So what? I don't care. I don't care if he's not a submission threat. I don't care. If you're good at grappling, you're good at grappling. At the highest level, it's like super hard to get finishes. Just ask me. Literally, just ask me. I would know. At the highest level, I'm telling you guys right now, it's really hard for us to get submissions. It's really hard for guys like us to get submissions at the highest level. It's really hard, actually. Leon Edwards, lucky head kick. That's it. I agree. He was Kamaru Usman was dominating Leon Edwards. And the fact that Chimaev 10-8'd him in the first round via grappling is just like, you know what I mean? It's just like mind-blowing. Mind-blowing. I always have a hard time finishing. Okay. I'm keep a man. You're just fit X fearless. Okay, nice one. Nice one, Jorge. A nice one. That was good. That was very good. I like that joke. Keep it coming. Also, if you're going to say a joke that bad, add some money to it, kid. No, I'm kidding. I'm joking. Shavkat versus Hamzat at 170. 18 finishes versus good wrestler. You mean, bro. Shavkat hasn't finished anybody good. Struggled against Ian Gary. Struggled against Steven Wonderboy Thompson. Hamza Chimaev would finish Shavkat in the first round. Hella easy. Hella easy. Let me tell you right now. Hey Siri, how quickly would Hamza Chimaev finish Shavkat? The first round. See? Even Siri knows what's up. That's true. The hate makes him popular. True. Great point last night. No matter what the present Hamza does, they always bring up the fights from 2022 when he was 27, not even in his prime. So true, bro. So true. 29 is when you reach your prime. 29. How old is Hamza Chimaev? 31. This is prime. We got 3 more years of prime Chimaev. To 34. You can't even finish a woman. Speak for yourself, buddy. I finished plenty of women on the ground, okay? I've got them with the sneak attack numerous times. No, I'm kidding. I'm joking. Submissions don't define your overall grappling skills. I agree. We get submissions at the highest level. Yeah, Chimaev's like the only guy to get submissions consistently at the highest level. Like guys against Kevin Holland. King Terzi's real Hamza Chimaev superfan. We are Hamza Chimaev. FitX Fearless actually blocked me for spamming. Yeah, probably. Had Ian on his back, imagine what Hamza would do. Bro, exactly. Easy, Gaslam was warm, positive, but Chimaev winning a war versus Burns is exposed. Islam beat Hooker on a week's notice. Ducks RDA takes Bobby Green fight on short notice, but Usman was on short notice. Yeah, literally. Literally, bro. Literally. That's so true. Islam fights Bobby Green, who literally just fought. Like Bobby Green, 19 days before he fought Islam, he just got done in a 3-round beating he put on Nasrat Haqparast. Took on Islam with his hands were still swollen in the Islam fight. And he lost. And he got a title shot off of that. And people still bring up Usman was short notice. Like, bro, what? The difference between Bobby Green and Kamaru Usman is that Kamaru Usman was a champion. How long until people come to the site? How long until you come to the site? How long until you come to the site? Come to the site? Come to the site of what? What? It's going to be funny when Hamza gets mogged by Fluffy. Oh, you mean the guy who lost to a Chimaev victim? The guy, Fluffy, the guy who got KO'd by Kevin Holland, who Hamza Chimaev beat in the first round, ragdolled him, beat him up. You think Poton wins a rematch? Hell no. Shavkat going to come back, fight another fight, and have a surgery till 2027? Probably. I think Shavkat, yeah, he's an injury-prone guy. It is what it is. I'm so happy people are hyping Shavkat as some sort of god of destruction, insanely entertaining fighter. Yeah, I agree. The only reason Shafkat's popular, is because Shafkat is similar to Hamzat. Hamzat, Shafkat, Shafkat, Hamzat, Hamzat, Shafkat, Shafkat, Hamzat. You know what I mean? So the names are similar. So when Hamza was inactive, they just started glazing Shafkat because the names were close. They're like, yeah, this will do. This will do. Like, he's literally unproven. Crazy. Like they were before. Oh, by the way, like the stream, guys. Like the stream. If we can get to 20 likes, we'll do something good. We'll do something interesting. Maybe. We'll see. Like the stream, guys, please. He was talking to you. Pretty unreal day yesterday. Run 2K online. Okay. Buckley and Fluffy having losses to Holland is very troubling. Yeah, Buckley's super overrated. Buckley, Gooch reveal at 20 likes. Oh, yeah, for sure. Yeah, we'll do a Gooch reveal. JG2 clone. Hell no. You know, JG2 actually came into the stream when I was at like I don't know, maybe like 6 months ago or something. And he actually invited me to go on his live stream one time to debate him on something, but I was too scared. I think, or I just forgot to. I think I told him I was gonna DM on Twitter, but I forgot to DM on Twitter, mostly for the fact that I actually didn't have Twitter. You know, Hamza came from Chechen Factory, Akhmat MMA. Were there not succeed in combat, they have to serve as a terrorist for Ramzan Kadyrov, or they migrated like came from Chechen Factory? No, I don't think Hamza came from the organization that Ramzan does. I don't think so. I think I'm pretty sure Hamza Chimaev moved to Sweden, right? He fled Chechnya and went to Sweden. I don't think he was in the promotion, but I know what you're talking about. I know what you're talking about, Kumar. I know what you're talking about, but that wasn't Hamza. Because he was he did wrestling in Sweden. He didn't train MMA, you know? What's your breakdown of Uncle Alex 2 if it does happen? I think Alex is going to be afraid on the feet, similar to how it was in the first fight, for the first, like, 2 rounds. And then I think Uncle Live is probably going to do the same thing that happened in the first fight, where Uncle Live's going to win the first 2 rounds, and then Alex Pereira is going to try to push for something and go for a finish, and then he's going to get caught with a counter, get dropped, and get put out in like round 3 or 4 if he tries to go for. Morales, JDM, who wins? JDM. Morales is still so untested. He literally fought a Gilbert Burns. The Gilbert Burns that fought JDM and Chimaev is nowhere close. Not even like, dude, 4 Burns that fought Morales could maybe take on 1 Burns that fought Chimaev. So Morales is still super untested. I want to see a Morales versus like a Prates? A Prates? Could you do a Prates? You could do a Prates. I'm not liking this shit. Yeah. Like stream. Yeah. Start MMA in Sweden. They extend your base. Debate who about what? JG2. You know JT Jew? Not JT Jew. JG2. Morales has a train. Okay. Buckley Moggs JDM. Buckley ain't a middleweight. Buckley is trash. Buckley's literally trash. Buckley steamrolls CM Punk. Yeah, I'd hope so. I hope Buckley steamrolls CM Punk. Yeah. I find it funny when YouTubers tell me to like the stream. I'm stubborn, so I purposely don't. If they told me not to, then I would. Okay, winner, just you specifically, don't like the stream. You were also scared of left lane? I have no idea what you're talking about. Morales just like me. Morales is not like me. Me and Morales, you know, but that's a part of Ecuadorian culture. I was doing heavy research yesterday on Reddit. So I was on the Faith Ordway Gooners Reddit. And then once I was done there, I started looking at Ecuadorian culture because maybe I want to move to Ecuador and find me some Ecuadorian fine shits. And I found out that it's a trend or like a tradition in Ecuador to like dress as a woman and pretend to try to rob people's cars in Ecuador. What kind of tradition is that? You know what I mean? So we got quinceañeras, bar mitzvahs, and whatever the fuck they got going on in Ecuador. I feel like this is like completely different. Ecuador dress, rob, car, tradition. Traditional clothing. Maybe I was lied to. Was I lied to? Morales looked good, but Burns was 38, washed, not even throwing punches back. No, Burns literally gave up. So I'm looking up the trend. That's what they call an Ecuadorian quinceañera. Yeah. In Ecuador, on December 31st, men often dress as exaggerated, comical widows, wearing dresses, wigs, and heavy makeup. These widows are said to be mourning the death of... What the fuck? This is like some sacrificial shit. What the fuck? Gilbert Chaos Burns? Yeah. Gilbert Lionheart Burns. That was the first sighting of Gilbert Lionheart Burns. This is like they dress up as women to literally make sacrifices to the sun god and Cthulhu. That's crazy. Morales Dave's idol when it comes to sexuality? No. Leon versus Morales next? No. Leon Edwards versus Ian Gary next. Burns versus Colby next. Yeah. Burns versus Colby next is literally just going to be a battle of who can quit first. It's going to be Colby going to the octagon with like a razor and like cutting himself over the eye and being like, yeah, I'm done. And it's going to be Gilbert Burns not taking a shot and just covering up in fetal position. I have a crush on a girl, but she's in a lesbian relationship. You're not a real man if you can't, get a girl out of a lesbian relationship. And you're not a real man if you can't get a girl into a lesbian relationship. Both are like a passage of men. Brady versus Gary. Nah, what has Gary done? What has Gary done? You know what I mean? Gilbert versus Colby, loser retire, winner also retires. Yes. And the winner also takes John Jones with them to retire. Gilbert versus Colby, loser retires, winner retires, and they both help out each other to drag John Jones away from the UFC. Kenny is mad and crashing out because of UFC 5 on stream right now. Oh, that's cool. Buckley Bilal or Buckley title shot if he beats Usman. No, I want Bilal versus the winner of Buckley versus Usman, and I think Usman wins, and I think Bilal versus Usman would be like a super duper fun fight. I think that'd be a great fight to watch. Huge fight to watch, actually. I love how Shavkat just sitting on the sidelines not be able to get a title shot because of Dagestani privilege. Bro, what are you talking about? There's no Dagestani privilege. Shavkat's just out because of he's injured. He's injured. I hate Kenny Okoye. I don't mind Kenny Okoye. I kind of like him. He's not. I mean, I like him as a person, but in terms of liking his content, I can't watch it. I'm not gonna do. Do you watch IRL streamers? Yeah, I'm a huge fan of Amaranth. She's my favorite IRL streamers. When she starts crying to her husband about being manipulated and shit, it like almost gets me bricked. You know what I mean? People get bricked over watching Amaranth's ASMR streams where she's like whispering and being seductive in the microphone. When she's crying on the cam, bro, I'm like, you know what? This gets my rocks off. No, I'm joking. It doesn't get my rocks off. It's a joke. Bilal Buckley for sure. Nah, Bilal Usman for sure. John's loved the vid of Morales. Yeah. Imagine. I wouldn't be surprised if John Jones leaves Thailand, goes right to Ecuador. John Jones is going to go to Ecuador. Now that he found out that it's a trend where men dress in dresses, he's going right to Ecuador to sniff Morales' hair. Oh, yeah. Morales, oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I think Tom Aspinall should do that. I think Tom Aspinall should get in a dress and be like, John Jones, I'm coming for you. John Jones, hello, baby. Bilal Verzouzin breaks the internet, no cap. Aspinall should dead ass just get on all fours. You know what I'm talking about? With his booty scrunched up to the back. He has someone taking a pic from the back and he's hitting one of these poses. Send it to John Jones. DM it to him. Be like, John Jones, I'm waiting for you, baby. Pound me. Sorry. Off topic. Below Usman, if Usman wins, we'll feed generations 100%. I can't look at 2X the same anymore. Yeah, I know. Literal dog poop. Coochie. Crazy. I'm about to nut. He's ready for he's ready by the fall, which when the title would have been. No, he said 2026. He said October ready. He glazes Adesanya, yeah. Remember Ice Poseidon? Nah, I never watched Ice Poseidon. Kenny Okoye crash outs are funny? Really? I just hate when he says like Dale, brother, Dale. I can't, that like makes me just, the moment he says that, I leave the stream. Islam Bilal for the Inshallah belt. The Inshallah belt? Yeah. Let's add an Inshallah belt. Where it's only 2 Muslim fighters can fight for it. And it's all about God willing. I think that's a great idea. BMF versus Inshallah belt. Yep. He moved to Sweden from... no, he didn't. No, he didn't. No, he didn't. I think you're lying, Kumar. I think you're lying. Give me some stats here. Give me some articles. She's more of a desktop streamer. That's what you got from me talking about Amaranth Grind. Is that actually she's a desktop streamer? Bro, I said I get my rocks off to her crying, and the first thing you're thinking of is she's actually a desktop streamer, not IRL actually. So you're wrong. Like, bro, what the fuck? We already knew that, Dag. Maybe Kenny just pretends to get mad and yell for views because ain't no way a grown man is getting this mad over WMMA prelims fight on the Apex or a video game unless you're special. You'd be surprised, I feel, at the amount of people who get upset over literally anything. TS means this shit. Does TS not mean this shit? Why are people saying this shit as in that or this? Tom got to do a humiliation ritual to get this fight. Hey, man, we don't make the rules here. We are only a part of the Illuminati. Only problem, Tom doesn't have blue eyes. Yeah, Tom Aspinall needs to put some oil on and get some eye color changer things. Bro, imagine himself as Tom on all fours, ready for John Jones. No, not at all. I'm not the one who said the little dog poop coochie. It was someone's all. Nice try. Nice try, dude. Nice try. That I can literally find out if you said it. I can find out if you said it. I'm going to find out if you said it right now. I'm going to go back to your channel activity. Do you know Marlon the streamer? Yeah, I know Marlon the streamer. Bro, Diener, bro. Shut. Dag, do you know Marlon the streamer? Yeah, I do. Why? Okay, let's look at channel activity. Okay, I'm not gonna look all the way back. I don't know what stream you said it. I missed a bunch. You sound like Hampton. That's why I was asking about IRL streamers. Okay. Brady beats Morales. My favorite YouTubers are... Oh my gosh. My favorite YouTubers are the Calagria sisters, and I goon to them. Bro, you didn't have to say all of that. You didn't have to say that. You didn't have to say... You could have just stopped it after my favorite YouTubers are the Calagria sisters. You didn't need that, and I goon to them. What am I supposed to do with that information? And you goon to them. Congratulations, bro. You want me to say congrats? Congrats, bro. Yeah, nice one, dude. You goon to them? That's impressive, dude. That's really impressive. That's actually, like, inspiring. Borderline inspiring. Dad gets mad because Jorge asked for battle log. True. I wish Tracy Cortez would jujitsu me. Okay. Have y'all ever gooned to deepfakes? That's illegal, actually. I know Marlon. What about Marlon? Marlon mogs Dag. He doesn't mog me. Bro, okay, maybe he does, but let's be honest, that's like, come on. Goon versus Edge debate. We're not having a Goon versus Edge debate. But edging is on top. Edging's on top. Come on, bro. Are you kidding me? Edging number 1. Goon's so overrated. Goon doesn't even mean goon nowadays, you know? Goon doesn't mean goon. Goon caves are non-existent. They've gone extinct. It's just, you know. See, I didn't say it? No, I just didn't look deep enough. And he has your face as a profile picture. LOL. Looks maxers look kind of weird and unhuman. Have you seen the AI Darth Vader? I've seen the videos on AI Darth Vader in Fortnite, but it's like, I don't know. I don't care. It's Fortnite, bro. I'm not entertained by primitive things like AI Darth Vader. Oh, no way! I got Darth Vader to say something that is really wacky and interesting. Oh my gosh, guys, I got AI Darth Vader from Fortnite to say something really weird. Guys, you'll never guess what I got AI Darth Vader to say. You know? Can't believe a guy named J-Rod got busted for Jay and his rod. He didn't get busted for Jay and his rod. He got busted for having pictures of his rod already have been Jade onto a picture of, you know, a gym teammate. But if you look at his gym teammates' Instagram, I wouldn't do it. I'm gonna say this right now. I wouldn't do it. But just take a look at her Instagram. Thoughts on P. Diddy? I don't know. I don't know P. Diddy. I don't think I've ever listened to a P. Diddy song. Dag has a Walmart watch on. It's probably not even a Rolex or a Cartier. Of course, it's not a Rolex, bro. It's not even Walmart. It's Amazon Prime. Bro, you play with Alexa Grasso AI? It was actually Nina Drama AI, actually. So, he's barely an artist. I have a 20K Cartier watch. Bro, you're telling me, are you really pairing your 20K Cartier watch with size 6 shoes? Size 6 shoes is going with your 20K Cartier watch. I think you could wear a 20K Cartier watch as a belt if you got size 6, bro. Strap it to your waist. Strap the Cartier watch to your face, bro. My fave Diddy song is the one-hit single, Oil It Up. Yeah. Saying he was dropping hints in his song titles the entire time. He had a song called Oil It Up. he had a song saying titled I'm Doing Illegal Things at My House. He had a song titled Don't Search the Videotapes at My House. Had a song titled I'm Extremely Gay. Those are my favorite Diddy songs. Who do you think is a worst stylistic matchup for Hamza? At 185? Worst stylistic matchups for Hamza? Kamaru Usman, number 1. Kyle Baraujo, number 2, but he's not much of a threat to us. He's really not much of a threat to us. Read articles about Ramzan Kadyrov, a guy who's MMA for terrorism. I know what you're talking about, Kumar, but Chimaev wasn't there for that. He wasn't doing that stuff. We would never do that. Dag would be Diddy's favorite. Would I be Diddy's favorite? I don't know. I don't think so. Diddy is me and... What the fuck? He had a song called The Freaks. The Freak Off is the third room down the hall on the left. Yeah. Yeah. The Freaks Off are the third room down the hall on the left, right next to the washrooms. Don't forget to wash your hands once you leave the washrooms. Yeah. We got the Freak baby oil in the closet on the 3rd floor. We have baby oil on the 3rd floor. The one-hit single we featuring Meek Mill. Yeah. Yeah. We have so much baby oil, the American government's looking for it. The one-hit single. Featuring Little Baby. Yeah. Jab, jab, cross, cross, jab, jab, right hook, left hook, right hook, left hook, uppercut, takedown, ground and pound, armbar. Nice one. All rappers are sus, yeah. I have a SpongeBob watch from Burger King. Nice. I'm gonna pull up to school tomorrow with my Cartier watch and all my chains. I got 2 chains, big silver diamond, a big silver diamond chain and watch, and a Gucci t-shirt and purple jeans. Yeah. One of my drippiest fits I've ever had. One of the drippiest fits I've ever had is a full Takis fit. Y'all ever seen the Takis like sweater and sweatpants? The whole shebang. I had the Takis complete fit. Hamzat is a face piece. Is a face of peace. He met Ramzan, gossip together, but he's still not part of Ramzan. Kumar, bro, stop rage baiting, bro. Hamzat is the face of peace. He only hangs out with Ramzan Kadyrov because he has to. He's never been a part of Ramzan Kadyrov's the stuff. Do you think Hamzat eats bacon on the low? Yeah, of course. Come on. We do eat bacon on the low. Come on. We do eat bacon on the low. You got a weird ad? Oh, shit. Should I turn off ads? Let's turn off ads. My bad. I don't mean to be having ads on. I don't know why I keep forgetting. Because the thing is, ads are naturally there. So I got to turn them off if I want to turn them off. Let's turn them off. I'm not giving you scene ads. I don't determine when the ads are playing, buddy. Sir. What is that? Pretty wicked start to the day. 5-mile run, gym workout, sauna. It's not even 2:30. Time to put my feet up for a bit. A stuff for Allah, no bacon for Hamzat. No. Gunnar ad? Okay. No, Hamzat eats bacon. He eats bacon. But he eats, but it's fine. We eat bacon all the time, okay? We know that bacon is fine. We know bacon's fine. It's lit. Hamzat Chimaev has specifically said in interviews, word for word, turkey bacon, no, pork bacon. Double pork bacon is what Chimaev eats on the daily. Chimaev wakes up and he has pig eggs and bacon and pork bacon with a side of bacon grease as a drink to stay dialed for the rest of the day. Bro, every time a girl walks even by me or I see one, I don't even want to read the rest. I don't even want to I don't even want to read the rest. Bro, literally every time a girl walks even by me or I see one, I get a boner. How do I stop getting boners at school? I don't know. Don't fight it. Just accept it. Be proud of it. I think you got to change the mentality you got here. Why are you trying to hide who you are? I think as a young man trying to make it in the world, you have to embrace who you are. And if that's what you do, if that's your body's natural reaction, you got to go. You just got to go with it. Just got to roll with the punches here, buddy. Just got to roll with the punches. Just weave with the punches, all right? Someone goes up and asks you about it, just say, this is how I am, man. Like, I was always told to be proud of who I am, okay? Just accept it. If it accidentally pokes someone, say, what are you going to do about it? What are you going to do about it? Hey, what are you going to do about it? And say it with an accent. Because if you say it with an accent, they're going to think you're from the mob. Literally. I've done this so many times. I've been dancing at a bar. I'm in a drink in my hand. I'm I start making a move on a shorty. I'm like, yo, what's up? And she's looking at me. She's risen me up. She's like, yo, I need your contact info. I need your name. I need where you live. I need to file a complaint to the city. You know what I mean? And I'm there. I'm like, ooh, you already want my home address? I just met you. Her boyfriend comes up. I don't know what I was going to say there, but that was just a story. Bro, every time a girl walks by or even by me, okay, yeah. Does MVP go back to 170 fight Morales? Yeah, bro, of course MVP goes back to 170. He doesn't want any of this, the stuff. Turkey bacon, I have a hack for it. Double pork, extra bacon. Yeah. When Hamzat Chimaev gets his breakfast meals in Abu Dhabi, he gets double pork, extra bacony bacon with bacon bits on top of his bacon. Bacon bits crusted bacon. That's what he gets. I wake up and eat. Okay. Average MMA Joey beverage. Yeah. English is what? Establish dominance by owning that you have a boner. Yeah. Yeah, true. This might result 2x. This might result in unfortunately, some restraining orders. You might get banned from nearly every establishment on Earth. But if that's you, bro, you just got to do you, man. Just flex a muscle for 30 seconds and it goes down. Oh, really? I didn't know that. How do y'all... What if you want the opposite? What if you want the opposite? What if you don't want it to go down? What if you have, like, problems? You know, just keeping it up. What would you do, hypothetically? If someone in the chat said they had a problem, or if someone in the chat said they had a situation where they were with a girl and they couldn't keep, you know, could keep it, you know, sprung up. What would one do? What would one do in that situation? Y'all got any remedies for that one? Forget DDP, it's a DDP. Yeah, DDP. Just think about it. Just think about coochie if you wanted to go up or look at a hot girl. What if that doesn't work? What if you have a shorty right in front of you? Ah, come on. If it doesn't work, then you're low test soy boy. Well, I think if someone in the chat was asking this question, I think they would be extremely offended by that, and they would probably, you know, be mad about that. I think. But good thing nobody asked that question. Am I right, guys? Good thing nobody wants to know the answer to that. Right, guys? You must retain your seed, young man. That's pretty suspect. Why do you want me to retain my seed? So you can get a bigger seed when I'm going on? Where you want a macaroon? Okay, interesting. What I'ma do till it's over, till it's over, till it's far from over. Uh, 2x, bro. What does that even mean? What does that even mean? I'm going to sharpen my pencil in 7. What? The dog. What? What? That is disturbing. That is disturbing. Why would you make me think of that? Don't even add a crying emoji as if that's like a what am I supposed to laugh at that one? I don't know. I'm not man, come on now. Come on now, boy. Teacher saw me, told me to sit down. Bro, what? Y'all don't have to reveal these stories to me. You know you can, like, keep these to yourself, right? I'm going to grade 9 a few months. Summer back is June 1st. How do I become the most popular, coolest kid in school? Tell us yours, bro. I'm good. I think I've gone enough stories. And if you want to find those embarrassing stories, you got to look back at every single stream I've ever done. And you might get one if you're lucky. How do you become the coolest? In 9th grade, how do you become the coolest? What is cool in grade 9? I think athleticism is cool. So I think you just gotta become the fastest guy. And one of the ways to become the fastest guys is force yourself to become fast. So what I would do is I would go up to people, go up to men, kick them. Why don't you read the chat in order? I do. Not in my school, drug money is cool. In grade 9, you read them in a random order. I don't read them in a random order. What do you mean? I'm reading them as I see them. Having the best grades is how you become cool. It's up there, Steve. We asked 100 married men, what is the best way to become cool in the 9th grade? Steve, having the best grades is how you become cool. Wrong answer. Drug money, Steve. Ding, 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 ding. There's grade 4s where I am vaping in Ontario, at least maybe. Grade 4s, yeah. Yeah, grade 4s. Yeah, I could see that. I could see that grade 4s in the washrooms, leaning against the washroom, just what are you doing in here? Start pressing you. That's how it was in my school, bro. And remember I don't. Can we see your shadow box? No. Me and Jorge, bro, what is with you and Jorge, bro? You guys are not thing 1 and thing 2 over here, all right? You guys ain't the same. You guys are not the same. When I was 12, I was with a... Bro, what are y'all talking about? My favorite YouTubers are MMA Joey, We Want Pics, and Left Lane, you trolling, bro. You are such a troll. We Want Pics. And Left Lane. I pity you. I pity that soul, that poor soul that has to watch Left Lane. Bro, this episode gotta watch MMA holes. Yeah. We know each other IRL. That's big cap, but it is what it is. How many Diddies would it take to defeat John Bones Jones? I don't know about John's Bones Jones, but John Sexual Chocolate Jones. I think Diddy would try to Diddy Jones, and then John Jones would flip the script on him, and John Jones would end up Diddying Diddy. I think that'd be the first person to Diddy Diddy. You know what I mean? He'd out-freak Diddy. I think that's what would happen. Oh my god. Shut up, 2X. My favorite YouTubers are the Calagras sisters. Look them up and see how good they are. How good looking they are. No, I'm not doing that. I don't care. I don't care about Calagras sisters, bro. I don't. You're like 7th on my list. Bro, I guarantee you've never watched a Left Lane video. I guarantee you never watched a Left Lane video. Jones would traffic Diddy, yeah. Jones would probably carry Diddy over to Thailand and sniff his hair. I think Diddy would be afraid of John Jones in terms of like how people were afraid of Diddy, like that same thing. You watch Left Lane all the time, bro. That is the biggest lie I've ever heard. Nobody watches Left Lane. PFL prize money cut in half? Yeah, I know. But they still get paid though. Even if the winners money gets cut in half, they fight, they get like a contract, I'm pretty sure. Like they get paid if they fight, whether they win or lose. You know what I mean? So I understand why they'd cut it in half to 500K. I want to become a famous YouTuber and live in the Bop House or Calagras house when I'm turn 18. Bro, your ambitions are like, could you imagine telling someone, imagine telling your grandfather, you know, he just got home from like fighting like, I don't know, World War II or some shit, right? And you tell him that you want to live in the Bop House or the Calagras house when you turn 18, and he was 18 fighting wars, right? Do you not think that maybe that's not a great idea? I feel like you should, you know, self-evaluate here. But then again, you are a size 6, so who am I to say? Who am I to say what you should and should not be doing? Francis cooked the PFL? Yeah. I'm back. What's up? Bros brain rot? Yeah, but they're hot and rich. You know what? You're not wrong. So I think if your grandfather was a World War II veteran, bro, he got back from the war, saw his grandson from the future, and that he was hanging in the Bop House with a bunch of shorties, I think he would be stun locked. He'd probably have a heart attack. Let's be honest. He'd probably have a heart attack. But he'd probably be like, you know what? Good for you, son. Good for you. Yeah. Good for you. You know what? You made it. You didn't have to fight in a war. You made it to the Calagras house. Huge house. Everybody knows a Calagras house. Everybody knows the Calagras house is one of the guys. Size 6 isn't even that small. Yeah, keep telling yourself that, buddy. The Galagras house isn't even that. No, fucking size 6 isn't that small. All right, buddy. All right, buddy. All right. Me and Jorge, bro, shut up about you and Jorge, bro. Bros know the difference between there, and there. That is true. Bro, who are you naming Leon? The bald spot. Leon the bald spot? Bro, shut up, bro. Bro, who are these two people? Bro, who are these people? These are the most random references I've ever seen. BFP the Pac-Man and Sad Baby. 5'3" at 14. Oof. That's tough. No, that's not. That's good, bro. That's good. You still got time. We're just like them. How are you just like them? In what aspect are you like them? Listen to the song? No. We're just like them. You ever hit a cart in your butt? Ah. Seriously, is this the point we have reached? Is this seriously the point we have reached? Have you ever hit the cart in your butt? I mean, yes, no. But like, bro, what? I feel like, how tall are you at 14? 6'5". I shrunk. Did I miss anything at all because I've been on and off the whole time? I mean, if you can't tell by the last message, you have not missed much. You have not missed much. Bro's mad because me and my brother Jorge are like the Pac-Man and Sad Baby. Damn, I might have to reincarnation max because I'm short. No. Don't do that. Don't do that. Just dog. Okay, you know what? If you can be rich, height doesn't matter. Looks don't matter. Nothing of that matters. If you can be rich, you just got to work double hard. If you're short, you just got to work double hard. But you also get built-in motivation because you realize I'm cooked. If I'm not rich, I'm cooked. You know what I mean? So use this as motivation. At 14, I was okay. Yeah, okay. Yeah, no. 5'3" at my age ain't that bad. Actually, I looked it up. Average male height at 14. 64 inches. 5'4" to 5'6". Okay, you're average. Y'all chill before I take your fucking souls. Bro, what is this guy? Bro, Hackle, bro. What are you doing? Why are you so mad? Are you mad because there's like... What's going on in your life that makes you so mad? What got you mad, bro? Hako needs a femboy part. Do you know? 5'4" says he's 5'3", below average. Yeah, but not that far below average. I'm upset my mother and school is killing me. First off, don't ever say anything bad about your mother. Don't say anything bad about your brother. Don't say anything about your mother. Mothers, do you know how hard mothers have it? Mothers have it so hard in life, I think. So don't say anything bad. And school, bro, school is literally the easiest thing ever. All you have to do is just barely get by and you're good. You know what I mean? Do I pull? Oh my gosh, shut up. How come mad because me and Jorge? I'm insane. Diddy Jones or tax evasion Habib? Oh, you upset. Oh, you upset your mother. Okay, my bad. Diddy Jones or tax evasion Habib? Tax evasion Habib? I mean, what is tax evasion Habib gonna do to me? What would he do to me? He was not gonna do anything to me. Diddy Jones, on the other hand, like, I'm prime suspect. You know? Tax evasion Habib, he doesn't owe me money. Maybe if I lent Habib money, but I wouldn't. Habib paid it? Sure, actually, I doubt it. I wouldn't say anything bad about my mother. Okay. My cousin was short for a while, but then he had a big growth spurt at like 16. My dad is 6'1", my mom's 5'8". Oh, you're probably going to be tall. Hackle, what's your GPA? True. I'm going to be tall as fuck and height mog you? No, come on. Tax evasion Habib, work in the call center for sure. Yeah, but I'd be friends with tax evasion Habib. Tax evasion Habib seems like he'd be way more cooler to hang out with than current Habib. I feel like tax evasion Habib would be living in America as like working at like a fast food restaurant. You know what I mean? Like I could see Habib as like a cook if he didn't make it as an MMA guy. Copen and Dag MMA live stream. Do you think I'm the most mentally well person and the smartest human alive or nah? Yeah. Bottom line, you have to avoid Diddy Jones at all costs. Yeah, for sure. Habib paid it. When I was 10, I punched... What the fuck? That's not funny. When I was 10... When I was 10, I punched my mom in the nose. Okay, I'm going to read this. When I was 10, I punched my mom in the nose like like 10 times and it started bleeding. Okay, calling your mom it is not great. I don't think that's a good start, but you already punched her 10 times, so I think you're already far gone. Bud thinks I passed school while coping about it in his live streams. Bro, school ain't that hard, and I don't imagine school in South Africa to be that hard. No offense. Also, Beeb didn't pay because he buys his homies cool stuff. Valid. That's so valid. That's so valid. I heard Habib couldn't pay because he bought Islam a tanning bed. Hey, Rasha, I can't pay, brother. I bought Umar and Islam and Abubakar all tanning bed, brother. I'm not reading your message, 2x, bro. I'm not reading your message. Do you know Habib tried to work at Subway? No, I didn't know. I didn't know that Habib tried to work at Subway. I imagine it didn't work out. Yeah. The only Subway in Dagestan. I heard Habib tried to work at Starbucks in Dagestan. I heard Habib tried to open a Starbucks in Dagestan. But apparently got bought over by Big Uncle Live. You actually just said that. I think the American system and South African system of GPA are different. Maybe. 2x, bro. You're not edgy, bro. I would dog walk you. Bro, what? Dag, let's go band for band. No. Do you still have multiple classes? If so, how many? Titano trying to do his... Bro, you're not helping him, Titano. What are you gonna... You're gonna give him advice? Yo, my advice to you would be, like, totally work harder. Hacko, you're atom weight, little bro. So true. This guy is actually atom weight. Remember the last small little South African that tried to win a fight? Cameron Simon. I mean, how did that go for him? Not well at all, actually. So, trash fighter. I'm not joking. He tried to get a while training in California. The owner has a YouTube channel. I think you're trying to bait me into something. Better do good in school, little bro. Yeah, so true. What's their Habib Subway? Habib applied to my Subway? Bro, that's such a lie.
With today's video, I talked to my brothers and asked them, do you guys have any crazy Subway stories that you'd want to share? And nonchalantly, my brother goes, do you know who that UFC champion is that beat Conor McGregor? And I'm like, Khabib Nurmagomedov? And he's like, yeah, back in 2011, he actually came to our store and applied for a job at Subway and asked my dad if he could rent out an apartment. And I'm like, what? Dude, how did it take 10 years for you to tell me this story? This should have been the first story that I put on my YouTube ever. So back in 2011, Khabib and his family moved from Dagestan to the United States, and they actually moved to my area. I already knew that because they trained at the dojo right near my house. But apparently their first week moving here, they were looking for jobs to fill the void, and they needed a place to stay. And my brother said at the time Khabib looked like a very frail little kid. That's definitely not true now, and if Khabib heard me say that, I'm sorry, Khabib, you are not a frail little kid. You're probably one of the greatest fighters of all time. So
Bomber Clyde, he folded under zero pressure.
him and his family came into my Subway and asked if they could get jobs and if they could get an apartment. Because his dad started talking to my dad and they knew that my dad rented out apartments. Unfortunately, at the time, we weren't hiring at Subway because it was a really, really slow time. I mean, like, we already had too many employees and the store wasn't doing too well just because it was the winter. And my dad didn't have any apartments. If I could go back in time, I would slap some sense into my dad and say, do you know who this man is? But my brother actually made a Facebook status about it when it happened. I thought it was pretty funny. So he said 3 guys just walked into the Subway and said they were from Dagestan and said they were going to be UFC fighters. They then said they wanted jobs at the store. So do I hire them? Yes, you hire them. This is a UFC. Oh my God, yes. It's kind of sad. I mean, imagine Khabib started working at Subway and he never went to the UFC and just ate cookies all day. Maybe it's a good thing he didn't hire him. Or he would have started wrestling the customers. But yeah, once again, Khabib actually trained at the dojo right by my house, which is a pretty cool thing too. And I've had a couple of my friends tell me that he walked into the pizza place that they worked at and ordered pizza. So Khabib, if you're still out there, I would love to
exposed, bro. This guy was eating pork pizzas, bro. Look at this geek laughing with his thumb in his mouth. I didn't even realize I was doing that. My bad. Dexay, no. Inshallah, make the best sandwich, brother. Yeah. Subway #1, brother. Yeah. This #1 bullshit. Bro's a speech impediment and lisp. I don't have a lisp. What are you talking about? I got decent grades last quarter, though. I'd say I'm struggling. Oh, I don't care. I'm going to be honest, Hackle, bro. This seems like a you issue. Seems like a you issue, bro. Get that up to a 65 minimum. Yeah. Me and Jorge are like Subway and Khabib. Never meant each other, actually. Never actually did anything with each other is what you're basically saying. Basically, mate, is what you're saying, mate. Yeah, that's basically what you're saying, mate. Did you watch the 2 Island Boys fight each other on the Misfits card? That was fire. No, I didn't see the Island Boys fight each other. I'm pretty sure the Island Boys are, like, really questionable. You have Gooner's smirk? I don't think I do, but whatever. Maybe I am, maybe I'm not a Gooner, but at the end of the day, what constitutes a Gooner? Are you a Gooner? Am I a Gooner? Does someone make, what defines a Gooner? What the fuck is Jersey Mike Subs? I've never heard of that before. Jersey Mike's #1 bullshit. Don't be like me and procrastinate on everything possible. Shut up. You guys are giving life advice? Bro, shut up. No, the Island Boys are cool. They're rich and gangster. Nah, Jesus. Kind of look like... Bro, what? Stop with the weird-ass references. Sanjay and Craig. Let me guess. Sanjay is the snake or the guy? Ain't no way. Jersey Mike's is actually way better than Subway. Advice for Gooch Lice. Advice for Gooch Lice. Sanjay and Craig is crazy. I don't look like Sanjay, bro. I don't look like Sanjay at all. I look up the Island Boys. No, shut up. IDK about that. Like IDK, I just have bad periods. Wow. What are you, a girl? Jesus, talking about bad periods. You do? Pull up the pic. I'm not pulling up the pic. I don't look like Sanjay. I look up to Dag and want to be like Dag when I grow up. So, really handsome, tall, dark, and handsome. He's basically saying you're going in my note. Bro, it's not hard. Show chat the pic of Sanjay. I'm not showing y'all the pic of Sanjay because I don't look like Sanjay. I do not look like Sanjay. It's not true. So I'm not even gonna pull up the pic because it's irrelevant. It's irrelevant, okay? Oh my gosh. You guys are genuinely driving me insane. Bro, at least for one. Shut up, man. Sanjay and Craig, they're the best friends, Hall of Fame. Sanjay and Craig. What? You look like Andrew Garfield. Oh, thanks, man. With Downs, actually. Nice one. You look like Andrew Garfield with Downs, actually. Yeah, that's good, bro. That's good. Hey, good one, bro. That's good, bro. That's the theme song? Okay. Dag, how much money do I need to donate for you to show your... What? Dude, there is two 2X's, bro. There is two 2X's. What? There is two 2X's, is there not? No, there isn't. That's just one. No, there is only one. How much do I have to donate for you to let... Nice one, Hackle. Better to come... Nice one, James Dillon. Yeah, nice one, dude. Nice one. Yeah, you got me. You got me, bro. Almost got me. I almost laughed at that one. Grown man laughing at cum jokes. That doesn't count, bro. You almost got me, James. You didn't get me on that one, actually. I bully nerds on character AI. Bro, is this Dude, is this confession day for 2X here? Better to come in the sink than to sink in... What does that even mean? What does that even mean? Better to come in the sink than to sink in the cum. What does that mean, bro? Do you see Chimaev is back training with the Olympic coach? Let's go. Where's that at? Where's that at, buddy? Where's that at, boy? Instagram, I'm guessing? There it is. I see it already. I felt that. Bam. Bam. Chimaev training, back at it with the Olympic coach. Man, this is huge for us. This is huge for us. All right, Hackle, can you ban 2X? Ban 2X. Don't ban him. Time him out for a day. No, don't time him out for a day. Time him out for a long time. Hackle, at your discretion. Just time this guy out. No. We're not doing that 2X. We're not doing that. We're not doing that. Hackle, time him out. No. There you go. Yeah, thank you. Dude, 2X, don't even joke about that stuff. Don't even joke about that stuff. Not funny. Not funny at all. Completely wrong. That's fucked up, bro. Don't even fucking say that shit. Thank you, Hackle. Me and Leon are oh my, bro, what? You guys aren't friends, bro. You guys are not friends, bro. You guys are not close. You guys are not close. You guys are lying, bro. Dag pressed? I am pressed. Yeah, that got me fucking cheese, bro. Kamar's a hater? Yeah, I know. Stop defending Chimaev. They attacked Fedor Emelianenko, Dodder, and Fedor. Who's they? Khamzat Chimaev did not attack anybody. Stop it. We've been friends for like 3 years. Bro, you guys are such liars, bro. I know you guys are in cahoots. You guys are trolling. The Sanjay CGI is so good. Bro, I'm not Sanjay, man. Kamar's probably, I don't know. No, you don't get to come in. You don't get to come in on a second account, bro. You don't get to come in on a second account, bro. You gotta accept that you got timed out and you gotta sit in the corner. Sit in the corner. You're in your timeout chair, buddy. I swear. Super fan equals delusional fan. Look at 2X, bro. This guy got timed out. Hey, we'll reconvene, bro. I don't look like Andrew Garfield with a bit of downs, bro. That's not true at all. You can time out this one too, yeah. You cannot come back with the second account, bro. Don't even, and if you come back with another account, bro, that's permaban, bro. Don't even try it. Just pull up a pick upon. I'm not pulling up a pick of Sanjay, bro. I don't look like him, man. And don't come back with a new account. Just wait the timeout out, bro. It is what it is. Just accept defeat. You don't? Sanjay is Indian? Exactly, bro. I don't look like Sanjay, bro. You guys are just... Hackle's just in a grumpy mood, bro. This guy's literally just in a grumpy mood. Spend a night with Jon Jones or Cyborg? That's easy. Are you kidding me? I'm going with the one who doesn't have a penis, obviously. So Jon Jones. No, I'm kidding. Cyborg, bro. Are you kidding me?
Hey, come here. Beat it up. I need you to beat this coochie up now. Go for it. Hada. No, like this. Glah.
Sanjay got the Benjamin. Bryce Mitchell. Bro, what? Me and Leon are like Robitussin and Spray. Nice. Now Tom Holland's character in Onward. Bro, what are these? You guys are weird. I don't look like Ian Lightfoot, bro. I'm not like Ian Lightfoot, bro. Come on. Chimaev superfan actually speaking some facts. Imagine being... Oh my gosh. You basically just have the standard young white superhero male look to you with downs. Bro, don't add the with downs part. Don't add the with downs part, bro. Have you ever seen someone with downs, bro? I don't look like someone with downs at all. What food should I order? Pizza or sushi? Steak, like a real man. You know what they cook pizza in? You know what they use in pizza? They use seed oils. You look like the lead singer from Loaded Diaper. That's a W. That's a W. Dag looks like my UFC 4 creative fighter. That's good too. That's good too. Tall and handsome and dashing. Nah, I mean, come on. Dag is a lesbian with downs. All right. A lesbian with downs. Okay. That's such a... So I've never heard that combination in my life before. But from the Wimpy Kid reboot? Yeah, okay. Yeah, you're not, bro. That is not true. I look like the OG. I look like the OG one. Come on. I'm the OG. I'm the OG one. I'm not the new age one that gets a lot of hate, bro. Dag, my brother has a flight to Italy, and I get scared of flights. Any trips to not worry about it? Any tips to not worry about it? You're more likely to die in a car crash than you are in an airplane crash. He doesn't look like Roderick. They literally assassinated the greatest Olympic wrestler in history for criticizing the guy doesn't have a choice. Bro, yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying. I literally say that all the time. If you think Chimaev is willingly choosing to hang around Kadyrov and his family, you're delusional. This guy doesn't have a choice. Yeah, but do you know how many helicopter rides they do year round? Like millions, millions and millions and millions. Dag is the Gabe. Bro, what? I had to search up Gabe Grooms because I'm like, the guy who just fought, I look like Gabe Greens with Down syndrome. You can't just say I look like, name a random person with Downs. That's not how that works. You can't just say you look like Lizzo with Downs. Like that's not a thing. I don't look like Gabe Green with Downs, bro. All right, peace, Jorge. Habib's tongue out Chimaev's coach. He knew he was too good. What do you mean? Which coach are you talking about? Now that I'm looking at you, you look like Mark Henry with Downs. Yeah, see? Yeah, like it's just like literally the coach that passed away. Oh, bro, Habib's team did not put a hit. Oh my gosh. Habib's team did not put a hit on Khamzat Chimaev's coach. I don't think they put a hit on his coach. I don't think he put a hit on him. He was pushed by Josh Thompson. Yep. I'm making the video tonight. Yeah. Josh Thompson was an assassin this whole time. You kind of do look like Lizzo with Downs. All right. Superfan, you ever troll Def Josh Thompson? Yeah, Josh Thompson was a hired hitman from Habib and Tagir to take out Chimaev's coach. Yeah, good one. Yeah, that's nice. Good one, buddy. Good one. I just clipped Josh jealous of Chimaev in tons of clips. Yeah. The real story. And make it seem like they hired Kane. Nah, they wouldn't hire Kane, bro. Kane has some ethics and morals. Josh Thompson, on the other hand, is like a known. Cain Velasquez is not hired propaganda from the Dagestan team. Josh Thompson, on the other hand, is not Kane. He's hired by the Habib team. He's been hired. No grinder demons. Grinder's only used to link with John Jones, and that was one time. Journalist asked Khamzat about Ramzan's violation. Khamzat replied, "I'm an athlete." Yeah, what do you want him to say? You want him to disrespect Ramzan Kadyrov? Jesus, bro. Are you stupid? Bro, what do you want him to say about Ramzan Kadyrov? He's a literal dictator. Bro, if you were in the same position as Chimaev, you wouldn't be anywhere close to what Khamzat Chimaev. I trained with Habib, my memoir by Josh Thompson. Is that an actual thing? It's not a book? No. What the fuck's a memoir? No. No, but seriously, it was definitely... who took out Hamza... Really? He speaks out? Russian Olympic champion turned lawmaker dead after falling from window. Since Putin's... A series of mysterious deaths have claimed the lives of prominent Russian figures, including tycoons, businessmen, and oil executives, many of whom reportedly fell from windows under suspicious circumstances. That's crazy. Did John really retire then? Apparently. John ain't retiring. He's gonna get so much money from Dana that he can't refuse. John doesn't need money. This chat's gonna drive me insane, so I'm saying shady connection of Hamza and terrorist. Ah, shut up, bro. You're such a loser, bro. Reports asking Chimaev about Kirillov is so fucked up. Literally playing with his life, bro. Exactly. Apparently he was what? Did he speak out about anything? Let me search up if he ever speaked out about anything. Did I do that? Brahaki, you still got time? I'm just saying shady can... Shut up. Kidor planted... Alright, he's not Drake as Duplessis. Ramzat gifts car for better drive. Shady connection. He's the most elite fighter from a region that power-ups want to be connected with. Yeah, I know. Hackle. I typed utter peak and Dad didn't even read it. Alright, buddy. What does Don't Worry? Is a legendary Russian freestyle wrestler and 3-time Olympic gold medalist. Did not publicly speak out against Ramzan Kadyrov or the Russian government. On the contrary, he maintained a close supportive relationship with Kadyrov throughout his post-athletic career. So, I don't know. Huh. I can't with this abbreviations, yeah. The coach helps Hamzat. That code helped Hamzat submit Whitaker without resistance, where Chimaev looks relaxed and not rushing it either. If someone were to take him out, it's 100% enemies of Chimaev. Wow, they were pretty close, eh? They were training together. Wow. Interesting. Did I just lag out? Just want to ask you if you say hi to my little sister with Downs. Hi, Dad. Just wanted to ask if you say hi to my little sister with Downs and pancreatic cancer that you have. Yeah. In 2035, half of everything is going to be abbreviated and I'll look like an absolute fool of a thing. Yeah. Bro's trying not to cheese. Yeah. Did this grown man just edge his laugh? Okay, bro. I didn't edge my laugh. That's not how. I didn't edge my laugh. I don't think you can edge a laugh, bro. I wish you could. I wish you could edge a laugh. I'd be a huge edger. I'd be a huge laugh edger. I'm gonna be honest. If you could, but I don't think you can. Grown man laugh edging is crazy. Yeah, yeah. Most brain rot stream. Yeah, this has been a wild experience. Wild experience. By the way, hi to your little sister with Downs and pancreatic cancer. Hey, thoughts on... I'm not answering that. I'm not answering that, James Dillon, bro. I thought you're from the Bronx, bro. Do you think they would... Imagine if you asked someone from the Bronx about that. Could you imagine asking someone from the Bronx that question? What would they do, bro? They would say, "You heard? Get out my store, you heard?" That's Brain Rot stream. Was the stream where Diddy kept being brought up? Yeah, this is a close second, yeah. Where's Magnus been? We're gonna need to get rid of him. Dude, and 2X was literally this close to becoming a mod. 2X was literally this close to becoming a mod. I was genuinely considering it. But this guy just fumbled, bro. Hackles, it's 12:30 a.m. over there, eh? You gotta get to bed soon, buddy. And you want to get mod? Yeah. Grown man had the nerve to say you're such a Diddy blood. Yeah. They like it. That's such cap. I doubt it. Remember when adult star accused Habib of putting a hit on her? Bro, no way. No way that's real, right? Kira claims UFC champ Habib Nurmagomedov tried to get her killed. She lied. She lied. She got it messed up. She confused it with this girl named Kira Queen, who's a P star, right? She accused Habib of trying to get her killed, but it turns out it was just someone with a Habib profile who said it, and she's like, "Oh fuck, oh shit." Just ignore the Dagestanis. Ignore Chechens. Why is my boy not a mod and you want to give him mod? Yeah. I don't think 2X should get mod because of his behavior. Yeah. All right, party's over. Where's 319 card builder, son? I got two Chamaev vids Back to back. The card builder can wait because I wanted to stay on topic. What I was doing. Winner needs to be more active. So true. Why doesn't Jorge have mod? Why doesn't Jorge have mod? Because he's a member, obviously. But if Jorge wanted to do something that mods wanted to do, I'll do it for him. You know. But Jorge is a member. If I give him mod, he's not going to become a member, and he's going to stop being a member. What if someone with a Goku pick says, Goku put a hit on me? Yeah. Winner's not a goat. We need Hunter to see your card builder, though, and then we get what we want. I'll do it. I'll do it in the week. I'll do it later in this week. I have a couple ideas. Bro's using my brother for money. No. Yes, I am. You got me. I'm not reading your mod recommendations, bro. I don't care. Okay? Go fill out a job application. Trying to give me mod recommendations? Why don't you go fill out a job application? All right, buddy? Almost there. Mod applications, job applications, okay? Sorry, boss. Just trying to do my job. Censor the word job, please, actually. We don't say that over here. What time is your slot for work? I work all the time. Morning, evenings, afternoons. It literally changes every day, bro. Or is just Dag's piggy bank, yeah. Whole 99 cents. Bro just called himself Mr. Versatile. Yep. Dag is no, I'm not. How long do you have until you start work? No, I'm not working today. I'll fly you out to America and give you, okay. I feel like Jorge's and Dag's relationships, they definitely send each other. No, bro, if you want to see what me and Jorge be talking about, become a member and then you'll be able to see in the members only chat. And we'll be able to see what we be talking about. Hello, Magnus. Look at the time, buddy. Scared of America? Bro. You live in South Africa. Y'all got lions and tigers and bears. Oh my. Bro, Magnus's videos act... Do I say it? I'll protect you, little bro. You need to get on... No, I don't. Goodbye. I didn't say it. I didn't say it. I didn't say it. I didn't say nothing. I didn't say nothing. I didn't say nothing. All I'm saying is... It's 11:15. Alright, peace, brother. UFC fighter... Hush, I don't care. That's irrelevant. Hako should hit the hay too, bud. I know, he's 1 hour ahead of you, too. He's 1 hour ahead of you. I agree. Hackle should hit the hay soon. I'm probably gonna end stream. Probably gonna end stream anyways. But what's up, Magnus? Hope you're doing well, man. Hopefully you're doing well, and hopefully your next video is a banger. Hopefully Magnus get to 1K. Hopefully Magnus can get to 1K and he can finally start to get some ad rev. No? Hopefully you can get some ad rev here. Thank you for letting me sleep on your stream. I got you. Good night, Hackle. Alright, see you, boys. Wait. I just want to wait till 2 hours is reached exactly, and then I'm go. It's been your boy, DagMMA, and I'm signing out. Thank y'all for being here. I'll be here tomorrow. Peace, boys.